श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So yesterday we saw that Karataka was explaining to Damanaka what is that, why should we be involved in all this? We already know that if we are going to appear in some case without being invited, then we will be mistreated, ill-treated, and we will be shamed. And we should always use our words very carefully, only in the place where it is heard. If somebody is not ready to hear you, then what is the point in talking to them? So we have a usage. It is like blowing the conch in front of a deaf person. So there is no point in it. That is the idea. Okay. Damanaka, for that Damanaka said, don't say mama evam vada. Don't say it like that. Why? Apradhana pradhana syat sevate yeti pārthivaṃ pradhana. Api apradhana syat yedi seva abhivarjitah. See, we have seen in the world, a person who is not important is given importance if he is doing the service properly, if he works properly. And the person who is important also is thrown out of his importance, is removed from his importance situation because he is not doing the service properly. So, yata uktañca, and it is said, Damanaka stresses more on the idea. āsannameva nṛpatirbhajate manuṣyaṃ vidyāvihīnamakulīnamasaṃskṛtaṃ vā prāyeṇa bhūmipatayaḥ pramadā latāśca yatpārśvato bhavati tatpariveṣṭayanti āsannameva nṛpatirbhajate manuṣyaṃ vidyāvihīnamakulīnamasaṃskṛtaṃ vā prāyeṇa bhūmipatayaḥ pramadā latāśca yatpārśvato bhavati tatpariveṣṭayanti. Beautiful examples. The examples are something which is mind-blowing. You will understand with each of these things. I'll explain this. āsannameva nṛpatihi. Nṛpati means people. Pati means Lord. Lord of people means king. Okay? Nṛpati, king. āsannameva, one who is close. Bhajate, he will support. He will support only the people who are close to him. manuṣyaṃ, those people. What kind of people are they? Smart, intelligent? No, need not be. Vidyāvihīnam, he may be an illiterate. Akulīnam, he may not be a person from a good family. Asaṃskṛtaṃ vā, he may not have good habits. So, he may be an illiterate, he may be not from a good family, he may be not having a good habit, but does not matter. Only those people, these kind of people only will stick to king, will want to be close to the king. Because normally, who is a king? A king is a person who anyone wants to be praised. And king always wants to be praised. And these fellows don't have any character of themselves. They don't have knowledge, they don't have any power, etc. So, they have to depend on someone. They have to praise. Oh, there is nothing. Even if for the stupidity the king performs, they will praise. They have to do that because they cannot survive anywhere else. Similarly, prāyeṇa, generally this is the idea. Bhūmipatayaḥ. Bhūmi means earth. Pataya means Lord. Lord of earth. Lord of, earlier he said nṛpati, Lord of people. Now, he is saying Lord of earth, meaning the same. He is the king. So, prāyeṇa, generally the king. Pramadā means women. Latāśca, creepers. Okay. So, the vines or creepers. Yatpārśvato bhavati, whatever is closer to them. The king or the women or the creeper or vine, they will be tatpariveṣṭayanti, they will be sticking, they will be associated, attached to things which are closer to them. Pariveṣṭayanti means they will engulf, they will associate. So they will only associate with things which are closer, people who are closer. Even if it is a dead tree, or if it is a pillar of some building, the creepers will creep upon them. Vines will creep upon them. So that is the idea. Okay. Tathā, similarly, kopaprasādavastūni ye vicinvanti sevakāḥ ārohanti śanaiḥ paścāddhunvantamapi pārthivam. kopaprasādavastūni ye vicinvanti sevakāḥ ārohanti śanaiḥ paścāddhunvantamapi pārthivam. So, kopaprasādavastūni, objects which are kopa, which are giving anger to the king, making him angry. Prasada, making him pleasant, happy. So, whatever objects that make the king happy or angry, ye vicinvanti sevakāḥ, those sevakas, those people who are doing service, vicinvanti, think about it. Understand it. Oh, this person, oh, don't let that person to go closer to the king. The king will become disappointed. He will become angry. Oh, that person, king loves that person. Send him. So, people who understand which makes the king happier and which makes the king angry, etc., those different emotions which will evoke from king, be evoked in the king. If they understand those servants, śanaiḥ paścād ārohanti. Paścād, later, śanaiḥ ārohanti. If they understand this, later what happens? Slowly they will rise in position. Hunvantamapi pārthivam. Even if the king is somebody who does not care about anything, even that kind of, even a king who is dispassionate about things, even that kind of king, if these people understand his habits, they will grow in the in a given period. vidyāvatāṃ mahecchānāṃ, śilpavikramaśālinām, sevāvṛttividāṃ caiva, nāśrayaḥ pārthivam. But why should we go to the king? So for that he says, vidyāvatāṃ mahecchānāṃ, śilpavikramaśālinām, sevāvṛttividāṃ ca eva, nāśrayaḥ pārthivam vinā. Vidyāvatāṃ, for people who are educated. Mahecchānāṃ, let us keep it like that. Śilpaśālinām. Śilpa means a sculpture. Śālinām, one who has the habit of making sculpture. The meaning, not just the sculptor, any kind of a kala, any kind of a artist. Okay. So one who is educated, one who is an artist, dancer or singer or whatever. Okay. So vikramaśālinām. Śilpaśālinām, vikramaśālinām. Vikrama means a person with valor, with a strength. So, an educated person, an artist, or person with a power, strength. Sevāvṛttividāṃ caiva, and a person who understands, who knows how to do service. For all these four kind of people, mahecchānāṃ. Mahecchānāṃ means, this is a very funny word. Mahaichcha means great desire. This is the word which we use with respect. Oh, this person, mahashaya. The word mahashaya, maha ashayah, maha great ashayah, desire, maha great ichcha, desire. So great desire. So respectful word it is, mahashaya. So for all these people, not greedy, respectful desire. Okay. For all these people with this kind of desire, pārthivam vinā na āsrayaḥ. Other than a king, there is no other resort for them. They have to take resort in the king. They have to have association with the king. Oh, why should we go to the king? We can go to some rich person. So it's like this. You can go to a rich person. You can go and work in a company. But if you get a job in a better company, you will search for that always. But if you got a job in the best company, in a best position, that is the ultimate position you can gain, then what is the point in searching anywhere else? You won't search for any other better job. And the other rich people, they can serve you, they can support you, but how long? The king, endlessly he can support you, and without any limits. And if you are associated with the king, the others also will help you and support you and respect you. So that is why he says there is no resort other than the king. यः jātyādimahotsāhāt narendrānnopayānti ca teṣāṃ āmaraṇaṃ bhikṣā prāyeṣṭaṃ vinirmitam. Very good. यः jātyādi maha utsāhāt narendrān na upayanti cha teṣāṃ āmaraṇaṃ bhikṣā prāyeṣṭaṃ vinirmitam. Okay. Yah jātyādimahotsāhāt, one who, because of jātyādimahotsāhāt, mahotsāhāt means ego. Jātyādi, ego of the family lineage, etc. You know who my father is, where I studied, all that. Because of this kind of ego, Narendra, Nara Indra, again king. Okay. Na upayanti, he does not go to the king. He does not take resort to the king. He does not go and take refuge in the king. He does not approach the king. Teṣāṃ, for them, prāyaschitam vinimritam, there is a prāyaschitta, there is a repentance act which is prescribed. What is that? Āmaraṇaṃ bhikṣā. Till you die, you have to live in alms. There is no prāyaschitta. There can be no prāyaschitta like this. It is not a prāyaschitta. The point is, if you say, okay, you know, why should I go to the king? What kind of master I am, you know? I'm the expert in this art or this education, this field. Why should I go to the king? The king, you know, my grandfather, in front of my grandfather and my father, these kings used to stand in line. If you have that kind of ego, then the king will decide, okay, let me make him beg for things. So you have to live your life begging, because no one is going to support you. That is the idea. Naturally, you will have to take resort to begging. There is no other option for you. That is the idea here. Ye cha prāhur duratmanah durāradhyāmahi bhujah pramadālasya jādyāni kṣāpitani nijānitaihi. Ye cha prāhuh duratmanah durāradhyāmahi bhujah iti pramada alasya jādyāni kṣāpitani nijānitaihi. Those who say, yecha prahu, those who say, what do they say? Mahi bhujaha. Mahi means earth. Bhujaha means one who protects. The protector of earth, the protector of land, meaning the king again. So the king is a duratmana, is a bad person. Duraradhya, he is not worshipable. The king is a worst, our king is the worst kind of person, and he is not worth worshipping, serving him. Those people who say that, taihi nijani kṣāpitani, they have exhibited kṣāpitani, they have exhibited their nijani, their inherent nature. They have shown their inherent nature. They have presented in front of the world their inherent nature. What is that? Pramadā. They are very careless. Alasya, they are lazy. Jādyani, they are inert. They don't have any brains. They have totally exhibited themselves. They have exposed themselves to the world that they are idiots. Why do you say that? Is it bad to say that my king is an idiot? Let me explain. Beautiful examples. Sarpan vyagran gajan simhan drishto upayairvashīkrtān rājeti kiyati matra dhīmatāṃ apramadinām. Sarpan vyagran gajan simhan drishto upayahi vashīkrtān raja iti kiyati matra dhīmatāṃ apramadinām. Beautiful. Sarpa means a snake. Vyagra means tiger. Gaja means a elephant. Simha means a lion. Okay. So you have seen this snake charmer charming the snake and making the snake whatever he wants to do. You can see him making the snake dance to his tunes, and you would have seen the videos where this person kissing the cobra's head, etc. All that we have seen. Serpent. So whatever you bid it to do, these, see, snakes don't have brain. Okay, they don't know whether you, at least the other animals, they have some brain. Snakes don't have the brain. They can't remember that you are its friend and the other person is its foe. No, that's what the people who know about snakes, they say. So even though you may feed the snake does not know that you are the person who is feeding it. If it is feeling insecure, it will bite you also. It will sting you. So sarpa, even those snakes, Vyagran means the tigers. Okay. Now, there was this fellow in the beginning of Ukraine war. There was this news. This fellow who is a doctor in Ukraine, from India, from Tamil Nadu, I think. He didn't want to come from Ukraine, from the war-torn area. Everyone was running away from that. He said, I won't go. Why? Because he had a tiger, black tiger, black panther or something. Big cat for him, that's all. Simhan, lion also. Some people, we have seen this, people who were taking care of this tiger or lion. After they grow a little bigger, they are the zookeepers or the circus people. They tame these lion or tiger and all that, and they are not domestic animals, but they will be domesticated also. And after some time, these fellows, when they go and meet these lion or tigers, they come and they shower their love by smacking you, right? Gajan. Elephant also, you can make the elephant lift it, sit on top of this chair, etc. You can make it do anything. So how drishta upayehi vashikritan, they are brought under control. Vashikritan, they are brought under control through drishta upayehi, through the perceived means. It can be beating, or it can be love, or food, or some encouragement by giving it some gifts, by some kind of food. Okay. So drishtopayihi vashikritan. When these animals, which only have 5 senses, they are brought under control. Raja iti kiyati matra. What is the great deal about king? Kiyati matra means great deal. What is the great deal about the king? What kind of great deal is the king? Dhimatam apramadinam, for people who are not careless and for people who are smart. Can they not bring the king under that spell? They can definitely. Āsannameva samśrutya vidvān yāti parāṃ gatim vinā malayamanyatra chandanam na prarohati. Why should we take resort to the king? Why should you take be associated with the king? For that, again he says, Āsannameva samśrutya vidvān yāti parāṃ gatim vinā malayam anyatra chandanam na prarohati. Rajanam eva samśrutya, only taking the association with the Raja, resort to the king. Vidvan, Vidvan here means a knowledgeable person, a person who is knowledgeable in arts or science or craft, anything. Yati param gatim, he gains a superior status. Param gatim does not mean liberation. Param gatim means a superior status in the world. Because Malayam anyatra, vinā malayam anyatra chandanam na prarohati. Vinā malayam, malayachalam. Achalam means mountains. The northern Ghats or western Ghats probably. Okay, Malayachalam, western Ghats. So other than the western Ghats, the Malayachala, the other than that, anyatra, chandanam means sandalwood. Na prarohati, sandalwood does not grow. Sandalwood tree doesn't grow in any other place other than this ghat, this Malayachala Ghat. Okay, these mountains of Malayachala. Dhavalanyatapatrani. Okay, so what will you gain if you go to the king and take resort to the king? Okay, I'll tell that. Dhavalanyātapatrāni vājinascha manoramaha sada mattaśca mātangaha prasanne sati bhūpatau. Dhavalani ātapatrāni vājinascha manoramaha sada mattaśca mātangaha prasanne sati bhūpatau. Dhavalani ātapatrāni. It is not ātapatrāni. It is ātapatrāni. Ātapa means torment, heat. Trāni. Tra means to protect. Rakshani. Trapu rakshani. To protect. That which protects you from heat. What is that which protects you from heat? Shade. What gives shade? Always while you move. An umbrella. Dhavala means a white umbrella. White ātapatrāni, that protects you from the heat. Sun, which is a umbrella. So ātapatrāni means umbrella. Dhavala means white. White umbrella. It's a symbol of a prestige. Oh, this fellow has a white umbrella. Kind of. That kind of a prestige it is. Okay. Manoramaha vājinascha. And manoramaha, very pleasant for the mind. Vājinascha, horses. Pleasant, the horses that give you happiness, joy. That kind of good breed horses. Sada mattaśca mātanga. Mātanga means elephants. Very powerful, strong elephants. Bhūpato prasanne sati. If the king is happy with you, you will gain all this kind of wealth. Karataka. After listening to all this, Karataka says, Acha bhavan kim kartum anaha? Kartum anaha. It's not kartum anaha. It is kartu manaha. Mana, mind. Mana, mind. Kartu, to do. Bhavan kim kartum anaha? Here, thereafter, what do you want to do now? What do you plan to do now? That's what Karataka asks. Saha abravit. He says means Damanaka says. Adya asmat swami pingalaka bhītaha bhīta parivarascha vartate. Today, asmat swami, our king, pingalaka, bhītaha is afraid. Bhīta parivarascha vartate. We can also see his family is afraid too. Bhīta pingalaka, bhīta parivarascha. The king Pingalaka is afraid. Not just that his family, the surroundings, people around him are also afraid. We can see this. If the head of the family is in some trouble, the whole family undergoes the same kind of trouble. If the head of the family is angry, everyone in the family will be tormented. They are also angry. If he is sad or she is sad, the whole family is immersed in sorrow, grief. And if he is happy, then everyone is in a joyous mode. If he is afraid, then everyone is afraid. So the king is afraid. So the people around him, parivaraha, paritaha varaha, one who is around him, their family members, they are also afraid. Okay, so tad enam gatva bhayakaranam vignāya sandhi vigraha yana asana samshraya dvaidhi bhavanam ekatamena samvidhasye. Tad enam gatva. Enam means this person. Gatva. To this person, to this king, Pingalaka, Gatva, I will go first and do what? Gatva. There is a continuous tense. So you have to do something else. What are you going to do? Bhayakaranam vignāya. I will understand the reason for fear. And then what? Samvidhasye. I will take some action. What kind of action? He is enumerating 6 kinds of action. Sandhi, vigraha, yana, asana, samshraya, dvaidhi bhava. Okay. Generally, we have this idea of 4 kinds of action. Sama, dana, bheda, danda. These are the 4 ways to handle your enemy or any person. Sama means samadhana, by making peace with him. Okay. So make friends with him, make peace. Okay, now we don't want to fight. Why should we fight? Okay, let us go live in peace. That is the first step. Even after you show your white flag for peace and the other fellow is not ready, then the next step is to give gifts. Dana. Dana means gift. So you can give some gifts and make friendship. Oh, he gave all that. Oh, good fellow these, right? So dana. Then still that person is not ready to understand you. Then bheda. Keep that person in distance. Keep them away from you. Don't mind them. That's all. Distance yourself from them. That is bheda. Even if you distance yourself from them, they don't want to distance themselves from you. They will keep on disturbing you. Then danda, punishment. So friendship, peace, friendship. Then second is gifts, donations. Third is distancing. Fourth is punishment. These are the 4 stages of action. Now here he is enumerating 6 different methods to take care of the other person, the cause for fear. What is that? First is sandhi. Sandhi means association, means making friendship. Okay, friendship is the first stage. Vigraha. Vigraha is a fight. So we have to fight that other person. Make take some steps to fight. Then yana. Yana. You have to approach that person and make some amends. Or yana can also mean that you gift him something and take care of it. Okay, yana, dana, you can be both also. Okay, so you give some gift or something and you take care of him, or you can attack. The yana can also means attacking. So that yana. Then asana. Asana means sitting. Sitting means like showing your patience, waiting for right time. Like in the olden days, the kings used to stay put in their palace and wait for palace or their kingdom. They'll close all the gates and wait for their time to when the enemy is outside the gates. Right? That is a asana, sitting and waiting. Samshraya. Samshraya means okay, you know now that this fellow is not going to be defeated by your strength. So you take support from someone who is powerful to fight the opponent. Samshraya. Okay. Friendship with the powerful persons. Then dvaidi bhava. See, you are not only going to do the same this friendship with others. That fellow is also going to take the friendship of others, help of others. So now, if he has some friends who are powerful, dvaidi bhava, separate them. Mitra bheda. That's what is the 6th case. Okay. So through one of this, I will take care of it. Samvidhat. See, I will take care of it. Karataka says, Katham veti bhavan yad bhayavishṭayam swami. How do you know that our king is engulfed by fear? How do you know that? So Abravit, Damanaka says, Nyayam kimatra. What is there to know? It's very evident. Yata uktañca. It is also said. What is said? We will see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.